we go. We are live. Live with day 3. New patch, new hope. A new hope for the league. But is it? All right, let's maybe do some testing here. Maybe we want to do some charting testing, some mapping testing. I think those are both things that we want to test. Yeah, we want to do that. Exposure is good. All right, let's go over onto... Here we go. Sound is working. All right. Charting and crafting and chatting. YouTube today rather than Twitch. Do the patch notes give you hope? Did they save your build? Find out all this and more. Whoops. There we go. All right. Oh, he's about to buy something from Faustus. Haha! 1 gold. 1 chaos orb. Oh, speaking of gold, I need to go check King's March. I left that running last night. Let's see, did they run out of gold? Or no? No, they still have quite a bit of gold. The charting stuff just pumps out the gold, which is great. Big fan of that. Okay, we should recombine stuff too. Shipping, I think I have 1 ship that's ready to go. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see what everything brings in. A 1 million shipment. I'm also going to need you. I'm going to need some disenchanters so that way I can have thematic dust, so that way I can recombine. None of these. Yes, please. Yes, please. No, you couldn't. You're an NPC. You can't choose at all. I keep getting these 4s and 5s. Good mappers. There's a good shipper. Top tier mapper. Sure. Okay, so we've got a few disenchanters. Assign, assign, assign. And I think the rest are all boats and farmers. So I need to grab some uniques. Thought I had some uniques in here. Sure, there we go. I think that's all the uniques. Some more uniques. Whoops. Oops. Any other uniques? Yeah, this is unique. Alright, let's take that up to the enchanters, disenchant all this stuff. And then let's go over to the farmers. Get some more farming going. Get you going, blue xanthium. Do I have any more farmers? Yes, I do. Get you going, or good. Do I have? I have 2 orchids. Okay. Orchid. Do I not have any? Yeah, I have pumpkin. Okay. I don't have any wheat. No, I have wheat. I have wheat, corn, pumpkin, orchid, blue xanthium, orchid. Okay. Let's do this to... There we go. That feels better, I think. Okay, now shipping. We are going to crew this guy over here. So that way we can do 2 shipments once we've got enough guys producing enough stuff. Okay. So we got King's March going. Oops, forgot to do that. Is it worth leveling the Scion with the new Merc build? What's up, Kim? I think so. That's what I League started. That's what I'm doing. I am currently level 87. It's nothing special. It is not OP right now. It is not broken OP, okay? Do not play it thinking, oh, I will just simply find a Merc, and the Merc will blast and carry me everywhere I need to go. That is not true. That will not happen, okay? What can happen is searching for good mercs is time consuming, can be. You need to remember that you need to stay within 10 levels of the zone. There are 4 spots for guaranteed merc farming, and the patch has made it better. Okay? The patch has made things just better for finding better mercs and for finding more powerful mercs. Things are just better. To quote Todd Howard, it just works. So mercs are better now after the patch. And then this is my first chart to loot, but looting is supposed to be better as well. Holy sounds, Batman. There we go. So I think things are overall better. This is me not finding a top tier merc. This is just a normal merc, and we'll see if I get merked while we're down here in a level 77 zone. Alright, that's an essence monster. Sometimes essence monsters can be a pain, sometimes not so bad. So it can depend on a lot of factors. I think that this still is rather casual friendly as a like league mechanic, and as a build, because it's really, really simple. Just get upgrades. I think that's what people are missing. That's my personal opinion. People are missing on actually upgrading their mercs and expecting their mercs to just do things on their own without getting any upgrades. As soon as you start dumping any level of upgrade into your merc will be better, regardless of what the merc is. Right? The items that they spawn with aren't that great. That being said, there are good mercs and bad mercs, right? Some general rules for what's a good merc. The general rule of thumb is the more travel skills that they have, and the more skills that they have that are not their primary skill or their vol skill, the worse they are. How would you level from 1 till you get the Ascendancy? I mean, I can just tell you how I did level. We leveled Spectral Throw. Spectral Throw all the way up to Sunder. Followed Havoc's guide. I practiced it for a couple days before the league start. See, no damage there because I wasn't linked. As soon as I link, boom, damage. I found that was pretty successful. Spectral Throw's not fantastic, but I did all right with it. I was getting sub 25-minute Act 1 runs with on league start scenario, like SSF, not with Twink Gear. So rushing through Act 1, I was getting to Act 3 in about an hour, around 55 minutes to an hour. And then once you're in Act 3, you can go to Upper Scepter of God, and you can really just start farming for a guaranteed merc there. For a permanent merc, once you have your Ascendancy. If you don't have your Ascendancy, then it's a temporary merc. You got to be aware of that. So I'm actually debating, what I'm debating re-rolling is actually re-rolling into like a Bannerman or a Pathfinder. See, no damage without the Flame Link. Now Flame Link, boom, dead. I'm debating re-rolling and adding another character to my repertoire as a Pathfinder or a Bannerman, just for speed, right? Because I think the meta for these charts is to just go speed. Like, it's just speed. Get the chart done so that way you can do more voyages, right? Like, that's the goal, is just to get to the stage where you can do more voyages. So if that's the case, where we're just like bum rushing to try and get these done, I'll show you what that looks like. I'll do one here where I just rush instead of actually clicking on things. It also depends, Kim, if you enjoy the summoner like playstyle, right? If you don't enjoy having a minion and leveling up your minion and seeing your minion get stronger as you get stronger, you're going to have a bad time, right? It's not going to be that fun. But if you see the opportunity and the fun as being like, hey, I want to actually level my character, and while my character is growing, I've got room for improvement with not only my character, but also with my minions, or in this case, with my merc.
I'm flipping laundry, then I'm going to come sit with him.
Okay, he's fine. That's where the opportunity is. Okay, so let's look at, this is what a chart looks like if we just rush it. Okay, so I'm going to link my guy, and we just go, and we just grab like Allflame stuff, and that's it, right? We're not killing the essence, we don't care. We're just trying to get down as many of these portals as we can, and we get back out. It's just to collect Dead Man Sulfur. What was that, 30 seconds? We got 700 sulfur, so that's like 1C, right? And you're just like, basically you're just farming for if you get gold piles, or if you get big strong boxes or whatever, or messages in a bottle. Like, that's all you're farming for, right? You don't care about essences. You're just looking for these like super rare things. There we go. Super encrusted stuff. And then other than that, you go down to the last one. Or an 8 strong box. Woo-wee. And then you get out. So you're just trying to collect a whole bunch of basically pieces to get yourself back into the voyage quicker. That's why I think like Pathfinder might be good. Also, the gold this league is just insane. Just doing this for gold will get your King's March going. Somebody asked me on the Discord the other day, like, hey, is King's March required? No, it's not required. It's just, what else are you doing with your gold, right? Where else is your gold sink? That's a nice notification that the Allflame lanterns are like going away. You're on your last one. It's pretty good. So see, those charts go pretty quick. Charts go pretty quick. You can get a decent amount of Dead Man Sulfur. You can sell that for chaos. I think that's a decentish approach. Okay, should we do some... We could do flask crafting. Flask crafting would be an option right now. I was also looking about doing jewel crafting. Because I think everybody wants what? Like dot multi for the Righteous Fire players. So we could craft some dot multi on jewels. That could be kind of fun. But these charts, I think the charts and the voyages, those are the big things. Okay, so here's a voyage. Do I have enough to do a voyage? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have enough corner pieces. Do not have enough corner pieces. But what's the board right now? Planned voyage. Fill Scrabble, adjacent, magnitude, adjacent charts. Drowned, placing lanterns, rarity, treasure anchors. Yeah. So this is not like a super duper juiced voyage. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft... We're going to craft some flasks. So let's look for flasks. Flask crafting. So let's go to rejects. So that way we can set this up. And we're going to go look at crafting some flasks. People are using normal flasks. That's funny. Okay. So let's see. There's 629 characters using Mage Blood right now. A lot of chieftains. A lot of chieftains. So we want increased effect, I think, is the top roll. So where is that? Up you go, dog. Whee! Alright, flasks. Alright, so we want... Oh, this is saved from previously.
Hey, my darling, you can take your nap.
I think this is saved from before.
You need to take a real nap.
Increased... Increased effect is one thing that we could craft. What about some jewels? What about life jewels? Regular jewel, not abyss jewel. Life, increased maximum life. And what else? Either damage over time, area damage, multiplier. Where is it? Fire damage over time multiplier. Right? What else do we want? Burning damage, attack or cast speed. I think those are all things that we want. Alright, so let's go here. Let's go here. Alright, let's search for any jewels. A base jewel that's got maximum life. Whoops. We want increased life. Yep, increase maximum life and multiplier. Fire damage over time multiplier. How much are these going for? These are 55 C a piece. It looks like they're roughly item level. Looks like it can be all the way down to level 57. Oh wow, item level 21. Okay, so let's look for just some jewels. Let's go buy some any base jewels. Any base jewels. Any jewel that is not corrupted. And let's search. Search for minimum item level. Minimum 30. Whoops. Base jewel. There we go. Corrupted, no. Any, yes. Okay. And let's look for instant buyout. There we go. All right, we're going to go buy some jewels. And we're going to craft a whole bunch of these. We're going to try it. If we can't help some of our righteous fire people out. We'll spend like, I don't know, a couple hundred C on crafting some jewels. And then maybe we'll go craft some flasks. Sure, we can do that. Huh. All right, so we got a couple of jewels here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these. We're going to take these. We're going to take these. We're going to go... We're going to go right here with all of these. And we are going to see what we can't hit. All right. We are going to type in our regex. And then we're going to start rolling. Oh, what do we hit here? Fire damage, overtime multiplier, burning damage. Nice. But we're going to keep rolling. What do we hit? Attack and cast speed. Attack and cast speed, global fizz. Nope. Let's see what we can hit here. Multiplier. Nope, that's just attack and cast speed. Fire damage multiplier. Let's hit this. Nope. Nope. Reservation. What's reservation? Is that anything? Not much. Nope. Cast and attack speed that's super low. Nope. Alright, so we're going to use up all these here. Burning damage. Attack speed. Burning damage and maximum life. There we go. We got one. Block is decent. Okay, so let's take this and this. And we are going to go with our Regals. And our Exalts. We're going to go over to the Allflame. And we're going to see what we get. This is really the spot to actually craft, isn't it? Yeah, this is actually the spot to actually craft. Okay, so we want to Regal this. Increased area damage. Yeah, this is good. This has got all three. Up to 8C. Let's try to exalt this. Let's see. Damaging ailments. We don't really care. But we'll do that. There we go. We'll throw that in there for 10C. And then this next one, we are going to Regal. Fire and cold resistance. Let's do that. And then we're going to slam. Oh, I don't have enough sulfur. Alright, so we need to go grab some sulfur. So let's come up here. Wish Faustus was right there. We're going to go grab some sulfur. We're going to do like 10. There we go. Alright, we got 10. We're going to put this up. Oops. We're going to put this up. We're going to sell that for like 7. It's a good stepping stone jewel for RF. Alright, we're already regaled. So we need to slam this. None of those were good. Bummer. So we could annul, but I don't think it's worth annulling this. I think that's like a 3C item. 10C. Oh, there we go. We sold that for a few C. So maybe we just jewel craft, right? Because there's lots of RF players that are out there, right? Where did my jewels go? Here they are. Area damage, multiplier. We could regal it. Basically, if we hit... Okay, so the way how we should do this is if we hit life or fire multiplier, we should Allflame craft it, right? That's pretty much the way this should go. Fire.multi. Fire damage over time multiplier. Why is that not on there? Why is that not showing up? That should be showing up. Wielding the staff we don't care about. Fire.multi. These two we don't care about. What's up with the trap and throwing speed? 6 damage over time multiplier, burning damage. Maximum cold res. Nope. Okay. Alright, so let's take these and go back underneath. I might need to buy some more sulfur. So I'm saying, like, if you don't have any currency, you can just go and do sulfur and you'll be alright. You will make currency just from grabbing sulfur on voyages. Knockback, projectile speed, crit strike. Okay, none of those are good. I'm going to assume, because that's crit multi, there's something there. Nope, nothing there. Alright, let's try to regale this one. Not enough sulfur. Oh, I'm just going to need sulfur all day, right? That's just going to be a constant theme. Is sulfur. I should go and just run like 1,000 charts. That's what we should do. We should just farm charts today. Another 10C worth. Here we go. How much are charts going for is another question. What do you got to do upstairs?
I'm trying to do the Heidelberg and stuff on my phone, but it's not working. So I can go use Allie's laptop and put her down. Because I can't open multiple windows and stuff down here on my phone. Won't let me. I have
Gotcha.
2 different accounts logged in. Like, I was trying to get the kids' Heidelberg done, so there was something done.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of it.
I was editing earlier, and I really don't. My brain needs an editing break, so I didn't want to edit. So I was like, "Oh, I'll go finish Heidelberg."
That makes sense.
But I can't do that on my phone because I can't copy and paste things from Canva one Canva to the other.
That makes
She keeps
sense.
waking up, so at first I was like, "I'll come lay down here when she takes a nap." On my phone, but probably when Allie's gone, she should be working on her laptop. Is it your second character or your main?
No, this is my main character.
They all look the same to me.
They all look the same.
Well, when I'm this far away, I just see swirly things around characters.
Swirly things. That's all there are. It's just swirly things. Alright, so let's go buy up a whole bunch of charts. That's what we're going to go do. Go buy up a whole bunch of charts, run voyages. Voyages are pretty tilting if you fail them, though. That was what I noticed, at least. Like, experiencing a crash, not okay with that. Crashing on voyages, pretty dumb. Okay, what other markets could we be looking for here? Oh, I guess, you know what you could do is you could buy annuls to triple annul something and get something really good. What about fracture orbs? Can you fracture orb? I think you can. So we could fracture orb good items, right? That'd be pretty fun. All right, let's go buy some charts here. Chart shape any. Dead man sulfur is found in the area. Area level. Needs to be at least 75. Go to instant buyout. Here we go. How much chromes do I have? I don't have any chromes, do I? Why is everybody trading in chromes today? Everybody's trading in chromes, apparently. Alright, let's go buy a whole bunch of these. Alright. Should I look for 90s? I should look for 90s. That's what I should be looking for. Oh wow, 105 increased Dead Man Sulfur? Oof. Do you have any 90s? Got any 90s? Well, those are item level 83s. Those might be a little scary. Those might be scary to run. Oh yeah, that's... No. These are going to be too scary. These eye level 83s are going to be terrifying. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay.
I wonder if there's a correlation between the age of these writers and their writing.
Their writing ability?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I got disconnected to the endgame credits during a voyage. Oh! Yeah, I just straight crashed during one of my voyages. Just straight up crashed. I was like, well, I don't want to play anymore. I mean, that was just a huge demotivator. Because it was all of the charts that I had just farmed too, right? It's not just that you're losing out... you know, on the voyage, it's all the charts as well that you've just run. So all that time investment, it's all just gone. So, okay, let's identify. I have nothing to identify chart area. Let's try this. Minus 14 maximum resistances.
Starting sentences with because and but. Like, that's like... just very interesting to me.
It's fine to do in a oral presentation. They're being taught how to present orally, right? They're not being taught how to write
and
necessarily.
Yet they're citing things like they...
I know.
Which I'm just deleting all the citations because you don't cite in a version like that.
I know.
It's just funny. Like, they're writing... Some people are writing it like it is a term paper. And some people are writing it like it is an oral presentation.
Yep.
With citations, it's just very interesting.
Yep. Okay, so we got a message in a bottle, which is like 40C right there. So that's good stuff. The operative strongbox. I think this is, yeah, scarabs, right? Also, I found the mercenaries down below are, like, pretty regular. They show up pretty frequently. Alright, let's go up. Gold pile. Gold pile. Some more currency for King's March to farm. It's good stuff. Sunken loot. I need to put chromes on a higher loot filter notification since everybody's farming chromes. These people are trading in chromes now. Holy maps, Batman. Alright, get back to the bathysphere. Up we go. See, this is just it. This is what heist was supposed to be, I think. Like, get in, get out. Remember to keep a track of alks, a stack of alks for those strong boxes. Oh, good call. I should be doing that. Hey, what's up, Chris? I'm liking my merc. I mean, it's noticeable when I'm not flame linking. I am not like some of these fantastic full-time streamers who've got like 15k life already. I've just got a humble 9k life. But it makes a difference with the flame link. You can tell when I'm linked and when I'm not for damage. Which is good, because I was worried about, like, hey, is this actually bugged or not? What is what? Alright, get back to the bathysphere. Ah. Alright, right now we're just running a bunch of charts. That's what we're trying to do. Run a whole bunch of these charts and farm up for voyages. Voyages give so much Allflame stuff. So much Allflame loot. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright, is this the last one? We're going to place it. There we go. Back up we go. I haven't figured out if there's any way to farm more sulfur. Have you all? Like, in these charts. It's just basically get the Allflame, like, portions down, and that's it. That's the only thing that I can tell is making a difference. Is, like, just literally plopping down the Allflame stuff, and then it just collects sulfur. Is it based off of the size that it goes through? The size of the space? Because I haven't been able to figure that out yet. If the, like, the larger the zone, that the larger the circumference of the Allflame torch, if it hits a greater area, a larger area, does that make for more Allflame juice? Oh, another message in a bottle. There we go. So we're going to go drop this up here. And then escape. See, that one only gave us 196. Is it kills? Let's grab a stack of alks. That's a good reminder. Alright, recover, gold pile. Gold pile. Gold pile. Gold pile. See, we're getting a lot more now. We're at, whatever, 1698. The last one was, what, 100? Not very much. There is a chart voyage mod for more sulfur. You can stack for that. Also, pack density equals more sulfur. Okay, so it's not about what you kill. It's about how much spawns in that zone. So basically, you do want to drop in larger areas where more monsters can spawn. So pathways is actually bad for collecting Allflame. Right? In general. Right? If it's just about pack density. Right? Ooh, that actually hit me. Don't hit me! Anything good? No. Gold pile. Sunken loot. Oh, can't make that jump. There we go. See, that was only 1,000. So what's 1,000? Like a C? It was trading at like 700 sulfur for a C yesterday. Maybe it's down to 500 now. But look at this. I've gotten 0 sulfur so far. Now I got some right there. Huh. Whoop. Get out of there. How much do we have? 12K? Probably should have dropped my inventory beforehand. All right, let's go here. Maybe there's some guys through here. Nope, that's like a ridge. Sunken loot. Yes, please. See, look, the damage isn't terrible, and this isn't even a good merc. Like, she's an okay merc. I wouldn't say she's a good merc. Granted, it's a level 77 zone. If I went to an I-83, I would just get rocked. Alright, we're going to touch there. 1,300. There we go. I think just buying these up is a decent way to go. And if you play like a Bannerman setup, if you just optimize for speed, then you could just be message in a bottle farming like all day. And those are like 40C a pop. Sunken loot. Let's hit this. I wonder if it's also distance from the bathysphere. I wonder if that's a modifier. Right? If the further you go out... Huh. Sell stuff. Also, you may not have noticed, but the lanterns will point you at nearby treasure if you want to maximize return per chart. They will actually physically point. Okay, so now I've got something else visually to look at. In the midst of the visual cluster. Okay, wait, so where's it pointing? Oh, it's the green flame. Okay, it's the green flame. It's going this direction. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's message in a bottle. Stay alive. Stay alive. Now it's pointing this direction. Okay, that's really good tip, Rengar. Good call. Don't know what the treasure is, but there's supposedly treasure over here. Where's it pointing to now? Doesn't even look like it's pointing. It's pointing left. Wait, it's pointing left? Okay, everything's pointing left. Treasure clams. Okay, do they point towards more Allflame? Or do they point towards more like drops and special zones? I think that's what they were saying in the patch notes, right? Was that they're going to point to less bad stuff. Was effectively what they were trying to say. That's quite a bit of gold. Look at this gold already. It's already 300,000 gold.
I hate weather days like today.
Yeah?
I like the rain, but the humidity in the rain. Woke up with my ears hurting and my head.
I said we're all going to feel sick today.
I know, but
because of the rain.
This is weather sickness, isn't it?
So.
I woke up because it's not. It's just my whole head just feels like pressure, and my ears are all like.
Oof. Yeah, I have felt that cold, sick feeling in my stomach since yesterday. Detonates nearby corpses. Run away! Rogue Exile.
Probably doesn't help that I don't get a full night's sleep and you anywhere, so.
There we go. Some scarabs. We're running out of room for scarabs. There we go. I think this one's almost done. Sunken loot. Oh man, I'm running out of space. Frag. What else? Don't care about this. Don't care about this. I really do need to up my loot filter. Alright, 2 are left. 1 is left. There we go. Let's go back up to the top. 22k. It's pretty good. Alright, and then we got 3 messages in a bottle and 22k sulfur. I actually want to keep all this sulfur right here just so that way we can track how much we get from running all these. Have you messed with different mercs? I think it's interesting they buffed attack mercs since that's what everybody seems to be using. Yeah, Chris, on the first 2 days, I went through like a number of different mercs. Basically, if I found a merc, I hired them and tried them. That was my approach. Both in the campaign and while mapping. Oh, I think I dropped off all my elks. In fact, I think I've got a list here. Do I have the list? Where's the list? Not there. Here they are. My best mercs so far. These were my thoughts yesterday. It was Combatant, Arc, Trapper, Shatter Sword, Kineticist. Eventually became the worst one that I found, actually. But a lot of that has to do with the skills that they've got, right? So we're learning that as we play. Hey, there's a message in a bottle. Another 40C. Yeah, I have spec'd on the tree into Shrine and Mercs. So I was just hunting Mercs to see, like, what are the different combos, what's good, what's not. I'm very, very glad that they're adding like an Atlas node that makes it so that way your mercs do more damage, but I haven't seen it yet on the Atlas. If somebody knows where it's at on the Atlas and wants to point it out, that's great. I will immediately take it so that way I can farm for more mercs. This guy's big. But that was a pretty big turnoff, was like, for a lot of people, was they couldn't kill their new merc that they were trying to get. Like, especially if you get a really good single target merc, right? If you get a good single target merc that throws like traps or something, chances are you're going to get hit with a trap and die in the encounter. Somewhat humorous, but frustrating. Okay, I want to go this way. I feel like the eye level zone, the higher the eye level zone, like the further you can go away from the bathysphere. If that makes sense. That was not that much sulfur, but that was a fourth message in the bottle. We'll take it. Okay, the changes aren't in yet. Gotcha. So they'll come at a later date, or at a later point in time. It's good. Good info, Rengar, as always. Okay, let's go grab this. Another Dark Temptation. Apparently Obliteration. The game wants me to play something that with pops. I guess you could put Obliteration on a Wander Merc, right? And then they would have screen clear. That'd be one way to get screen clear from them. Be kind of interesting. One lantern remaining. Okay, we're going to use it to go through this way. And we go back up. And we come down here. Yeah, once those changes go live, I will probably actually go hunting for another merc. But until those changes are live, I'm pretty satisfied with the merc that I've got. The merc that I've got is decent in terms of abilities. Pretty consistent for damage, so pretty happy with it. The Changing Ducat.
Day 3.
Day 3. Of what?
But I've edited 4.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not open the introduction.
Introduction counts as a day.
And there's like 2 introductions.
Well, there's a first there's chapter 1, and then there's an introduction as well.
Introduction.
Also, the speed of these things, the turnaround of these things, I think is really good. This is what Heist should have been, you know, in terms of its speed. Let's come back off a little bit, kill some stuff, make some space. Holy projectiles, Batman. There we go. Holy projectiles. Yeah, those the stone golems that spawn and shoot out projectiles. I wonder if that's a new Spectre. Like, it's an old character model, right? It's just a stone golem model. But I wonder if there's potential there with the number of projectiles that they shoot out. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, back to the bathysphere. See, that it's Heist without the doors. Like, yeah, exactly, Rengar. The doors are what killed Heist. No one likes standing and waiting for stuff to happen. Exactly. This is Heist, but without the doors. Now, the friction on this is like trying to actually get your character to navigate the map and getting used to the layouts. But I think once we all get used to the layouts and navigating the turns and stuff, it's going to be pretty decent. Okay, so how many messages in a bottle do we have right here? A whole bunch. We've gotten 5 so far. That seems to be pretty consistent. So what I'm saying, like, could we just farm up? Is this what we're going to do to farm materials? Pay your respects to the ocean. What does that do? Doesn't it, like, summon stuff? Thought it summoned something, but maybe not. I think I want to try to aim for a Kingmaker today. Oh, I'm going to lose here. Forgot that that was my last one. Whoop! Nearly lost that one. Aim for a Kingmaker. What else? Probably that's the big upgrade today. Let's get a Kingmaker on my AG. Then once a Kingmaker gets acquired, probably next steps are continued upgrades on Merc. Exquisite ancient stuff. Oh, nice boots. Yeah, I think this... Part of the reason why I was attracted to this build, to play it, is because it's the most, like, Animate Guardian of Smiting, I think, in terms of scalability. And they killed Bob. Look at what they did to my boy. Look at what they did. So I think it's the closest thing to Bob that's still out there for Animate Guardian of Smiting is going to be playing Mercs. Just the sheer amount of, like, stuff that you can upgrade. Which I still think makes it a little bit casual friendly because you can just constantly be upgrading things. Whenever you get currency, you can go and upgrade your Merc. Like, here's my Merc right now. I have not upgraded helmet, chest, boots, or belt. I gave gloves with exposure on hit and increased attack speed, and then some increased attack speed. A bad bow that has chance to trigger level 1 blood rage when you kill an enemy. I don't know if that's actually working, but increased attack speed. I wanted to test it. And then it's got quite a bit of increased elemental damage with attack skills. And then a quiver that's got... Really, it's missing like a whole bunch of stuff, but it's got some elemental damage. And then I gave 2 tamings, so that way there's some more elemental damage. And that's it. And then the warped timepiece, so that way it's got attack speed, movement speed, and then elemental damage with attack skills. Like this was all of this stuff except for the tamings were basically like 1 to 3C. Welcome, Kalan. You getting rollbacks? Had about 5 in the past hour on Texas. I've had 0 rollbacks. None. Are they deploying the patch, maybe? No. I would think that would be like a realm reset notification if they were doing the patch. Which will be quite exciting when that goes live. Okay, so the Sodden Anger's chest are stacked decks. Basically. If I actually give him... if I actually gave my Merc Flame Link, maybe it would do some damage. Alright, up we go again. But see, this is the rhythm of it, the speed of it. The problem, I think, is going to be, like, actually, what I've found is actually acquiring these things, right? I don't want to self-farm these in maps. I want to buy large quantities of these charts and then just zoom through them. Is this a... Yep, that's a corner. That was silly. That's a corner. One Allflame left. Alright, time to get back. Go on up. Alright, we got one more chart. One more chart, and then we'll try and see about planning a voyage, and we'll see how big a rage fest I turn into if we lose the voyage. Message in a bottle. Sick. Stay alive. Alright. Go this direction. Zealot helmet. Alright, one left. Make our way back. Channeling Ducat. Are those worth anything? Are the Ducats worth anything? Let's actually check. What are those actually worth? Okay, we just ran a whole bunch of charts. Let's go talk to Faustus. It's pretty annoying you can't go to your hideout with /hideout commands from down there. That's annoying. Okay, what are these worth? 5 for 250. Okay, not much. All right, what are these worth, though? We got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could sell... okay, so we could sell 6 for 225, or we could do 6 for... Okay, what are div going for? 220. So it's basically the same. It's basically the same. Six for 2 div. Yeah. There we go. So we just made 2 div. Not a lot. Well, that's just in raw div, by the way. We also made a whole bunch of other bubblegum currency, and then we got 34k Deadman Sulfur. What would that go for? So what is it? 34k? Plus another half div? There we go. We'll see if that sells. Yep, that sold. So look at that. That's just pretty good, right? This is for jewels. Jewel stacking, selling stuff. So let's go buy a whole bunch more charts, right? This is what we're saying, like, this is the choke point. The choke point is the charts. Let's go drop this off at King's March. Not too bad for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's relatively safe. I mean, if you die, you lose out on the zone. That's why I'm going to say it's relatively safe. Like, these are low-level zones. This is like making low-level farming good again. Not quite. But I like how safe this is. Speaking of upgrades, let's upgrade here. Let's give a helmet. I should look for a helmet that's like a dex-based helmet that nearby stuff has less fire resistance, right? That would be good for our merc. Nearby enemies have negative this. It needs to be a dex-based helmet. Oof. 2 div for a helmet that nearby enemies have -9 fire resistance. So we just farmed our helmet if we want to. Boots. What else can we do for boots? Boots that have action speed on them?
Boots are made for walking.
And that's just what they'll do.
What he says these boots are done.
Let's look for boots that give action speed.
Or you could go cartoony and make Puss in Boots.
They've got to be rare boots, right?
No, you're kicking off me.
What is the action speed craft? What is it? It's Tailwind. It's not action speed. It's Tailwind. You have Tailwind if you've dealt a critical strike recently. There we go. So Tailwind could be really good on these guys, right? I forget, how much is Tailwind? Tailwind is 8% action speed for 4 seconds. So 8% action speed. Projectiles pierce 2 additional targets. Oh, that would be really good. It's a hunter's. Yeah, those are hunter rolls. That would be really good. Looking here at a bunch of these boots. Pierce would help with clear. Okay, any other upgrades besides this? I don't think so. We've got rings. We've got amulet. We've got the light radius. I could probably upgrade some things. This is a decent ring. Oh, I could upgrade from the Ignomon to the Rotmother, right? We could do Rotmother. Rotmother Mutiny. For the increased light radius. I should buy one of these and then divine it. We could mess around with that stuff. Okay, let me use the restroom, grab a drink. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do some more charts. That's what we should do, because charts have just proven to just like print divines there. So we should just do that. And then we should also get some upgrades. Probably, I wonder what a chess piece upgrade for a merc would be. She's sleeping. Okay.
But while you're up, you can get up.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go upstairs.
Up we go, dog.
She's gonna need a diaper here.
Up we go, dog. Up we go, married wife.
Oh. She dropped the binky. I dropped the binky.
Don't lose the binky.
She smells. She needs a diaper. So she's waking up. It's nice and cool out here.
Okay, can you show me? Oh, nice. Pretty good design, Steve. You're getting better with your Legos. What'd you make, baby? Where?
Want to see what I made?
Oh, what? The backpack. Yep. Top off the backpack. The ninja will work. You can also put the backpack in their hand. Do you know how to do that? Here, pop off the backpack. Put the head on. There you go. You want to build a secret tech? Okay, there's a couple ways. One, put it on just like this. Their hand, so they're holding it. The other thing you can do is you can pop out their hand. Put the bag in. You have to make sure that their hand is actually extended, though. Right? Their arm is actually extended. Otherwise, look. Sheep.
Daddy, look what I made. It's called Pumpkinhead. He's like the ultimate Daredevil superhero. He's the pumpkin master because he's a Daredevil superhero.
Nice.
And backpack where he does all of the stuff. Like, he's full of. And then, like, just at the last second, he pulled out the inflatable bouncy house.
Inflatable bouncy house.
That instant inflatable bouncy house. Yeah. I'm Ted. Follow me. Do the Daredevil base. Watch it. This is how he runs. This is how he gets on fly. He did the double flip. One had like that. No. You know what it is? It's a parachute. But he's flying super fast, you know? So as soon as he encloses the air, no. Yeah, because all the air, when she passes, it'll go out to like, and he can just fly. And if he doesn't have enough energy to do that where he needs to look together, doesn't have enough energy, drop it, and reflip it.
He just kept turning like this. Okay, she has rockets. Okay.
Watch it, bitch.
Watch this. She turns them off. Okay, look. Beep, beep. Turns them off.
Whew.
Look.
So it's like, you're pretty much using all my stuff.
No,
I need to follow me.
Look, I said that was so cool. I said I was like this anti-gravity boost. Then I dropped her in real life accidentally. Then I catched her. That's so daredevil.
No, not Daredevil will be doing this. Wait for the last couple seconds and catch him. Oh, which one, man?
I'm flipping.
This is the Daredevil base. Cool. Really bouncy. So, I made it bouncy because, you know, when I was starting out with my Daredevil stuff, depending on my flying, I would crash a lot. So, if it's bouncy, you know, you're safe. Now, first of all, I need a superhero name for you.
Oh, sorry.
And you're gonna eventually have to come up with your own Daredevil trips. I'll be seeing new ones like every day. Like this one, well, like this bad guy had this gun, you know, if you read that comic book, you know, and then he shot me, and I waited till the last second to jump up, and the bullet was like, remember, it's doing super fast. I waited till the last second, and then conked him on the head. If you read that comic, remember?
I love comics. Music.
Or guacamole.
Fascinating.
All right. Whew. Let's do some upgrades. Let's do some upgrades here. Some upgrade. All right. So, I think these are good upgrades. Rot Mothers, Uncorrupted. Rot Mothers Uncorrupted is, I'm getting this for 180. That's pretty good. And then I don't have enough for this one to do a second one. But let's try this, right? Wait, how much sulfur? How much sulfur does it take? We should actually try that first. We should see. Let's go see. Okay, who wants to test with me? Who's ready to do some gambling? I'm ready to do some gambling. Are you ready to do some gambling? All right, so with a Divine and a Rot Mothers, this gives 37% increased light radius. How much would this cost? 4,000. That's not that much. Okay, so let's go run a whole bunch. Let's go see. Whoops. %1 chaos resist per cold resist. Oh, that's so good. Oh man, and it can roll +3 maximum. Oh man, that's really good. Okay. I did not realize that it had variables that it could roll on the maximums. So that's exciting. All right, so we've got 50 chaos. Let's go spend 50 chaos on some more charts. Here we go. I still got 14 chromes. There we go. It's like 4C a pop. There we go. 4C a pop. So what? We're getting like 10 of these? Relatively low level zones, so they're relatively safe for us. Because we have no interest in dying. That's 5C. This one's 4. This one's 4. Nope, don't want this one. All right, where's my hideout? What are we selling? Selling a belt for 2C. Away you go. All right, we've got how many of these now? I still have more chaos. I still have more chromes. Let's go buy some until we run out. Do we actually want more item quantity? Does quant impact the amount of sulfur more? I don't think so. I don't think that would matter, because that would indicate that like killing the monster has an impact on the sulfur that we get. But we're saying it's not killing that gives the sulfur. Okay. We're pretty much out of CE. So now let's go down to the Sovereign. Let's see what we get out of 13 charts. 13 charts. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. We only need a couple thousand sulfur, and then we can go run our Rot Mothers gamble. That'll be fun. 1900. This is also a good source of maps. I think I'm getting more maps from doing charts. Oh, wait. That shrine carried over. Did you see that? That shrine just carried over from one chart depth to the next. That's kind of interesting. Anything good? No. Chromatic. Alright, next up. Yeah, I like that you don't have to roll these either, so they're not like maps. This is faster than Alcan Go, and it seems to be more profitable. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Is this not more profitable than Alcan Go? Maybe it's not. But it's certainly profitable enough to motivate me to do it. And it's relatively safe. Like, it's low-level farming. This reminds me of, like, Legion, when Legion first came out, right? It's kind of lowish level. Kind of safe farming. So we're getting plenty of sulfur. Don't care about those. Alright, where is it pointing? It's pointing this direction. Receive their bounty. There we go. Grab the elk. Keep forgetting to grab the elk stack. There we go. Gallery, sell stuff. There we go. What is this one? Kishara's Ducat. Splits an item into many ghostly forms, each retaining a single random modifier. That seems really good. That seems really good. Huh. Alright, next zone. So I think Rot Mothers for me today, Kingmaker for my AG, and then what for my Merc? Maybe chess piece and... Yeah, chess piece and helmet. Because it's just power that I'm not taking advantage of, right? For those of you who are wondering about, like, hey, how can I upgrade my Merc? This is what I mean when I say, like, this is relatively noob-friendly. It's relatively casual-friendly. It's just put stuff on your Merc. Even if you have a bad Merc. Right? Even if you have a bad Merc. Putting stuff on the Merc will make the Merc better. Doesn't mean it'll make them good. But it will make them better. So put stuff on your Mercs. Right? That's the PSA. I just don't know what to put in my chest slot for rare. Can't I roll some interesting stuff with like Eldritch implicits on chess pieces? I think we can roll some interesting stuff on that. Ooh, hello. Also, the day when GGG introduces, I'm just calling this now for like 15 years from now, if PoE is still a game. Oh, I'd hope so. If GGG ever introduces the ability to transfer unique modifiers from one base type to another, Doriani's is back in play for Mercs. Right? The instant something becomes available where you could transfer, like from a chess piece to something else, then the tactic that they employed to kill Doriani's, right, is no longer the tactic that would be sustainable to stop, to prevent Doriani's from becoming the monstrosity that it once was. All right, there we go. Go back up. Here we go. We've got 6 more, 7 more on this run. Maybe we just got particularly lucky with the message in the bottles. I don't know. Those are low tier maps. Anything here? Beyond Scarab? Sure. There we go. All right. Trying to think what else we could be doing. Rot Mothers, Kingmaker. What else? Helmet, chest piece. What else? I think there's a couple upgrades that I can get as well. Oh, like a Nyctas. I could be going Nyctas here relatively soon. That will probably be helpful. I have to warn anybody who is going to play this build, the most active and annoying part of the whole build is asking the question, even though your link duration doesn't matter, it's still asking the question, is my mercenary actually linked right now? That's pretty annoying, I think. I think that is probably the most annoying part about the build, is asking the question, like, do I have to relink again? Because in my mind, like, solving the duration equation is like, okay, I'm playing with like a permanent link now, right? No, that is not the case. Because you can still run out of mana, which will expire your link. And you can lose line of sight, which can brick your link. So, all of those things. Running out of mana. Losing line of sight. Do I want to go this way? I guess I did. Alright, 4 more. We've gotten 0 messages in a bottle here. That's a bummer. So maybe that 6 was actually just a lucky streak, right? Now we're going to go another 100 charts without getting one. Maybe. Alright, here we go. Explodes. The Seeker, 3 times Orbs of Annulment. I've got 2 more. I've got 1 more. Alright, we're on our way back. Go up. Also, another thing to factor in is even if your charts are not dropping you a whole bunch of stuff, this is another thing about farming this, right? Even if your charts are not getting you an extremely good amount of returns, right? That's okay. It's still planning you a voyage, right? I think voyages need to be tradable. I don't like that voyages are not tradable, because granted, that would just make everybody want to run just the voyages. But I think the fact that it's just it's so high risk, right? It's just like, well, you've got one DC, you've got one stutter step, you've got one set of lag that will just utterly destroy your entire run. And the time invested that's there. Yeah, that I don't like. All right, that dropped nothing for us. That's gonna drop basically nothing. All right, time to make our way back. I wonder if I actually don't, if I actively don't want to go towards the strong boxes, actually, right? Because if the let's think this out. The presence of strong boxes means there's not a message in a bottle there, right? It means the strong box is there. That's what spawned there. And so if we're just looking for like, if we're just looking for gold and message in a bottle, then we actively don't want to find strong boxes, right? So our new strategy should be, if you see a strong box, go in the opposite direction. Right? All right, so do we see a strong box? Do we see a strong box? Ooh, that was a lot of Allflame. That was like an entire zone's worth of Allflame right there. It's crazy good. Oh, he's extra life, huh? Whew, he's taking a while to go down. Okay, which direction? It's going up. Okay, stack decks. We're back to stack deck farming, fam. And we've got one more left. Where's that one pointing to? It's still pointing to the left. Oh, I'm going to die here. Sunken loot. Soul Eater and physically resistant. Ah, crap. Kill him. There we go. If you don't care about the strong boxes, yeah, but Operative, Divine, and Arcanist strong boxes are so good. They can be. Alright, so we're going to click on this, and then we're going to get out. Go back this way. Oop. We're going to go back this way. Oof, I took a really long time going around. There we go. Made it out. Okay, so that was 13 more charts that we did not find any. There was 0 messages in a bottle on that one. What's this Allflame worth? 2.3C. What's this Allflame worth? 1.1C. So that one wasn't very good. That's just the reality of it. That one wasn't very good. Not nearly as good as the previous one. All right, jumping to the hideout for 1C trade. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Away with you. That's pretty unlucky. Yeah, we'll just keep running it, right? We'll just keep running it. But right now, what we want to do is we want to do Rot Mothers, All right, are we all ready for me to just blow this? All right, so we're going to put the Rot Mothers here. We're going to put the Divine Orb here. And then we're gonna craft it. Ooh! We got a 69% light radius with +2 maximum. Is that pretty good? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Light radius. Let's look. 69. That's 4 div minimum. And then all resist. Maximum all resistance. Let's do minimum of 2. So that's like 5 divines. We'll take that. We'll take that. We're pretty okay with that. We just turned 1 divine into many more. So let's go sell that. It's nice with the 69 roll. I'm picking up what you put down there. All right, Divine Orbs. Let's put it at 4. Let's not be greedy. Let's give somebody else a really, really good item. Meanwhile, I need more chaos. So that way I can go do more charts. So, how much charting juice do I have? I have 15k charting juice. How much is 15k? Wasn't 30k like 50c? So what is this, 15k? Oh, put the word out. All right, so we got like 20, 30, 34C is what we've got. All right, let's go find some more charts. Let's go do some more charts. Do some more charts. Travel to the hideout. Are there other stats that we would want instead of increased Dead Man's Sulfur? Are there other things that we would want here? I guess pack density is actually what you want, right? Is pack density actually what you want if you want more sulfur? If we're saying that's actually how you get more sulfur. Yeah, come on in.
Just to know, I tell what else for boy today for try time.
Oh, did mommy say so?
Mommy said, for try time I will watch the Dottie movie.
Okay.
We're going to do Wawa.
What movie?
The Dottie movie.
The donkey movie?
Yeah, how people become Dottie.
Oh, Pinocchio.
I don't want Pinocchio.
You don't want to watch Pinocchio?
No, I want my mom little didn't watch on the L.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. But if mommy's having you watch that, there's a reason why she's having you watch that.
Why?
Well, maybe it's because you're treating her like a donkey.
Oh, what is Dottie?
Yeah, don't treat people like a donkey, right? Don't become a donkey.
Oh.
Okay. It's almost lunchtime too, by the way.
I show my hair. My little whip-built hair.
Sure.
Out here. Okay.
I'll come look at it when it's lunchtime, okay? All right, so this is another 10 charts. Let's do another 10 charts. Let's see what we get. And then we'll be able to plan a voyage because we'll have, oh my goodness, we have literally full charts. Why can't I click on this? Here we go. Once that rot mother sells, that'll be quite an upgrade for us. Ooh, move speed. Not that we care about move speed. But shrines are good. Okay, so there's nothing down here. There's 1,200 sulfur is what there was down here. But we did learn that the shrines stay with us. So look, the shrine is still with us. That's so crazy. Strong boxes. I don't want strong boxes. Just nothing but strong boxes down here. Yeah. That one had 2,000. Okay, so it seems like Deadman Sulfur scales with the zone. Right? In general, the higher the level of the zone, the more sulfur there is. That seems to be a pattern. Okay, now we're heading back. So there's yet another crafting mechanic to learn? And low-level fast farming? No, there's low-level fast farming available. It's not required. Not required. You don't have to be doing this. I am choosing to do this. You could be mapping, you could be bossing. You also don't have to learn the crafting. The crafting is powerful. It's like the Recombinator. It's very powerful and it's there. It's available for you. But you don't have to learn it. It is player power that's available. Yeah, it's definitely tied to the level area of the zone as well as, like, there's a mixture of area of the zone and monster density. Message in a bottle. Let's go. There's one. Gold pile. Also some stacked decks. Let's go. Oh, there's a strong box. We don't want to go there. All right, let's make our way back with our spoils of the underbelly of the sea. There we go. Do I see strong boxes anywhere? I see an invulnerable guy. It's kind of spooky. Sunken loot. Lots of bubblegum currency, but that's not quite what we're looking for. One Allflame remaining. Okay, we make our way back. And we go back up. So basically, a single message in a bottle pays for 10 runs. That's the economics of it. Right? At 4C a pop per chart, if the message in the bottle sells for 40C, then that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about every one message in a bottle that you get, you are paying for 10 more charts worth of runs. So if you hit more than one message in a bottle every 10 runs, you are making profit by the amount of extra message in a bottles that you hit. What is that? Was that a portal? I don't even see what that was. It sounded like a portal. Huh. Okay, we don't want the essence. But we're already over here, so we'll just finish it. Whoops, we're going to go this way. Also, then, like, we have to factor... It's hard to factor this in, but you actually do have to factor in, like, voyages, right? Voyages are also a part of charting, because you're charting so that way you can unlock a voyage. So that's another relatively big piece. Faustus has completed one of my currency. I don't remember having a currency exchange order up. But thank you, Faustus. Plank a kite shield. That's early on. Pay your respects to the ocean. What does pay your respects to the ocean even do? I think it just summons a guy. I think that's all it does. Usually summons a hard guy. If we kill him, do we get something good from it? We got some gold. Didn't seem like there was a whole lot else, though. Alright, 2 more of these. And then I will have a full inventory of charts, so I will have to go on a voyage. So we'll go on a voyage here in a second. Hey, good morning, Pandemic. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. It's good to be live again and playing PoE 1. It is good to have good PoE to play. And it is good to have the time to do it. Okay, 1 Allflame left. We're going to zoom you back. And go back up. It's the green icon on your buff bar. Oh, okay. Nice. It's not my dying breath thing, but it'll show up here. So it's basically like when you kill the brine rot homeboys and they give you like the ghosted thing. It's a buff that appears. I did have one for a voyage that I had like crab something or other. I had the crab king, brine king for a while. It was like you cannot be stunned. And you stun monsters more easily or something. It's like, okay. Oh, it wants me to go up? Okay, I can go up. What is up? The enemy's gate is down. Sunken loot. Nothing over here. Nothing really over here. Message in a bottle. Okay, now we got to zoomies out. Zoom me out. Let's escape with it. See, this is heist. This is what heist was supposed to be, I'm telling you. Okay, so we got 2 messages in a bottle, which means we profited 1 message in a bottle total in 10 charts. And then we're going to run one of these voyages and we're going to see how crazy it gets. So let's go turn some of this stuff in. Derek's Pass, that's the 1C one, right? It's 2C. Alright, let's go drop this off. What's my gold like right now, actually? Is my gold okay? Yeah, gold's okay. What was my currency exchange? Oh, 2 extra C. Thanks, Faustus. Why is he still got a notification above him? Alright, we're going to sell this for 2C. 2C, there we go. We're going to sell messages in a bottle for chaos. We're going to sell 2 of them. for 82C. So that would buy 20 more charts. But we don't want to buy any more charts because holy guacamole, look at this. We got a whole bunch of charts. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to find a three-way chart. We're going to do it there. Lots of projectiles. Yikes. We're going to find another three-way here. And we're going to find another three-way here. And we're going to put one of our ends here. And one of our ends here. And one of our beginnings here. All right, here we go. Let's go begin the voyage. Oh, I should have bought a Nyctas. How much is a Nyctas right now? Nyctas is like 13C, 15C. It's like next to nothing. Why is everybody listing things in chromatics right now? But what's the deal with all these chromatics? If I travel to the hideout, do I lose my voyage? Let's find out. Did I just lose that voyage I just charted? Find out next time. All right, here we go. Minefield support, Stormblast Mines. What does quality do on this? Yeah, there we go. Quality's good on this. All right, so that's going to increase our light radius by quite a bit. That's 50. All right, don't need this stuff. I think that just used it. Nope, it's right here. It was saved. Okay. All right, here we go. We are charting and voyaging into the realms unknown. Okay, this is a level 79 zone. This is actually a little scary. How do we want to approach this? Do I just want to zoom through this? Zoom through this and then see how fast we can go? They have increased critical strike chance, increased critical strike multi. Their skills chain. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one. We're going to find out. Okay, there's some sunken loot. Oh, we're doing all right damage. We're doing okay. Let's just not stand still too long. Right? That's a famous bad strategy. Is to stand still too long. Because the chromatic ratio is off for the Chaos Orb equivalent search, so the chromatic listing actually costs more, even when they're shown as cheaper. It's people trying to be sneaky. People trying to be sneaky. Well, guess what? It's not too sneaky for me. Okay, these are just a bunch of strong boxes here. Look at all these strong boxes. Ooh, crap. Don't stand still. I know one of these that I ran, it went really, really well. in terms of just getting tons and tons of the Allflame juice, which was really good. Okay, we're getting multiple messages in a bottle here. Okay. That's good. I actually don't want to open these because I don't want more monsters right now. I found, like, one of the buffs that gave more... if I do this, will it, like, go up and I don't lose it? Let's find out. Okay, what does this say? All damage from hits can poison. I don't think I care about that. Found a bunch of extra of those Allflame lanterns. That's what I'm trying to say. In one of my previous voyages, and that was really good. It allowed me to just like farm for days. I think I found like 30 or 40 extra because I found 2 or 3 of them. So it was really good. Another message in a bottle. Yeah, I have no desire to hit those. Send that up. I think the exposure that we apply will also stack, right? Like the link exposure is stacking with whatever other exposure is being applied by our mercenary. See, look at this. She does okay damage. She does okay damage. Imagine if we actually had a better Merc. Imagine if we had a Kingmaker on here. On our AG. Imagine what'll happen once we get our Rot Mothers that we want to use. That's going to be pretty good. Okay, gold pile, gold pile, gold pile. Sunken loot, scarabs. Don't care about the essence. Anything down here I care about? I don't think so. Oop. Nothing really that I care about. Just send it up. Okay, retrace our steps. I got 31 lanterns down. Ooh. So the cold resist will actually stack with Rot Mothers for the Chaos Res. So like these little altars that give you cold damage and cold resist on voyages, that'll actually be helpful. Only the greatest magnitude applies? Okay, so they don't stack. That sounds right. That sounds right. It's just one at a time. And it picks from the best one. Which, that's the way how curses work as well, right? If you're at your curse limit, it picks the most recent one. And if 2 of them are the same, if you cast 2 flame abilities or LE weaknesses or whatever, it'll choose the better one. This guy's really obnoxious. Hopefully we can kill him here in a second. And he will stop storm bursting. There we go. Allflame, member of the Progeneration. Okay. We've got 25 left. Sunken loot. Anything? Nope. I still have yet to drop a Raw Divine. And that's okay. We'll just keep farming away. I heard corpses are popping. I want to stay away. Do you hear it? Ooh, that hurt. I think we asked this back in Mercenaries League. I don't think you can give Rampage to your mercs. I don't think there's a way to do it. I think we tried it. It didn't quite work. Yeah, so exposure on helmet isn't going to matter then if we're limited to just one source, the greatest source of exposure. We don't care. We don't have to spend like 1 million currency to get exposure on helmet. Oof, my lightning resist is terrible right now. I should fix that. We should fix lightning res the next time we are up. The next time we go above the sea. On the sea. Down where it's wetter. Did anybody make a Little Mermaid themed character yet? What would that even be? Do not like all the monsters. Do not like all the monsters surviving my damage. Okay, that's dead. Stack decks, nice. I like that my specters are surviving now. That's good news. There was a while that the specters were not surviving. I eventually put Monster Life in there, I think, is what I put in there, and then Meat Shield. And that has been working out alright. I probably want to get a third Spectre. Maybe for the attack and cast speed. What is it, the Spectral Leader? Maybe we'll do that. Sunken Loot. Holy smokes, get out of there. I gotta get her out of there. There we go. It's kind of nice if you find the mercenary, by the way, that starts down here, the sunken sailor or whatever, sunken diver. Because if you've hired a permanent mercenary, right, like we do, and then you don't hire him, but you take his stuff, he'll come and do the whole rest of the voyage with you. So that's kind of nice. Ooh, that hurt. Whoa, that guy hurts. Cannot be fully slowed. What is he? Filth Scrabble? Filth Scrabble. Whoa. Filth Scrabble does damage. We do not like Filth Scrabble. Hello, Filth Scrabble. You can just die over there, sir. You doing damage, dear? There we go. Oh my! Okay, he gave 5,000 Deadmans. We'll take it. Alright, some sunken loot. So there are bosses under here who give additional stuff. Or I guess uniques. There are unique monsters under here who give additional stuff. So far, I think on this journey, the biggest thing that we're going to come out with is... oh, nuts. Where is my nearest bathysphere? It's up here. I'm at 0. 0 placed. Come up here, call bathysphere. I like that we can kind of set up the zone here. Pre-drop a whole bunch of mines. It's pretty nifty. Oh, are you kidding me? Did you see that, chat? Okay, we're getting out of here. Holy smokes. Okay, 17,000 deadmans. So that was good. Collect loot. We really didn't get that much. Granted, I didn't click on a lot of the bubblegum. There was a lot of bubblegum. So on that entire cycle, we got 2 messages in a bottle in 10 charts. Well, 12 charts. And then 3 messages in a bottle in the voyage is what we got. So that's a div, right? Hello, hello, hello. So let's go sell messages in a bottle for div. Or we could do for C. I think I already have the C, so I want the div. Yeah. Because I already have 77C that I can go spend for more charts. And we just chart away. Chart a new course. All right, what else do we want to upgrade? So light radius really helped there by grabbing Nyctas. We got half a level from all that. Okay, what else do we say we were going to upgrade? I think we said we were going to upgrade some stuff. I think we said chest piece, boots, helm. Yeah, come on in.
Daddy, I think I might know where the stink bugs are coming from.
Where?
So, I was walking until I saw it. In between, like, the cart thing and, like, the dishwasher, there's a little crack, like, this big. And in that in-between area, there's, like, a crack in the wall that has a ton of cobwebs. And it looks like it's, like, a tunnel that could fit a couple of bugs. But I'm not 100% sure if it's a tunnel. Could just be some broken wall skins.
Okay.
But I don't know because I can't see it 100%.
I'll take a look when I come up for lunch.
I can show you where it is when you come up.
All right, are you eating lunch?
I just not finished.
Okay, I'm coming up in just a
Also found
second.
this, like, It's this big. It's all filled with glow sticks.
Oh, nice.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Then I got a whole ton of glow sticks.
Nice.
Just wanted to let you know.
All right, thanks for letting me know. I think I need to look for some ideas for a helmet. Right? Let's go look for helmet mods. Let's go look for Craft of Exile helmet mods. What could we get here? We could get nearby enemies take increased elemental damage. That's an elevated mod. But that would be pretty good. Yeah, just having the nearby, it's not exposure, but having nearby minus resistance can be pretty good. Projectiles pierce an additional target. That could be good. Do we want to grant them aspects? Can they use skills? Can mercenaries use skills that we give them? I don't think so, right? Okay, let's look for... on a helmet. It's got to have a dex base, right? Oh, so we could use dex or int on the helmet. Okay. But that's an int-based helmet. This is an int or dex-based helmet. So I think we could do that. And then what about for... Yeah, there's none. Okay. All right, so that gives us something. Well, I know they don't use socket gems at all, Rengar, but it's not a socketed gem that's a granted skill, right? Off of the aspect. But I guess it's just another skill, right? And they don't use skills that aren't listed right here, right? That's the way I need to think about it. If it's not listed here, they won't use it. Just, that's the way how it goes. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm going to see about whatever it was that my daughter was asking about. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do some helmets, some chest piece upgrades, potentially even some weapon upgrades. And maybe we'll hunt for another merc. And maybe we'll do some more farming of charts, because that seems to be pretty lucrative so far. So that's where I'm going to leave it for the morning session, and I'll be back in the afternoon session here in a bit. So thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for liking and subbing, and I'll see you probably in like, I don't know, I'm going to take a lunch break. So I'll see you in a bit. You'll get the notification.